With Hall of Fame legendary trainer Freddie Roach. I guess nobody's asked you yet. What do you think of the Chavez fight?
I watched it last night for the first time because I didn't have HBO at my house. My TV's running construction, so I watched it last night. I thought he lost the fight. He got a gift. He didn't look too good in the fight, and he either needs to get back down to 160 or 168 pounds and take things serious to be a contender with the top people in the world.
So do you think he's still a 160-pound fighter?
I would say 68 is a better weight for him, to be honest with you. He struggles to make 60 a little bit too much. I think 68 would be a good weight for him, but again, you know, we had 3 great fights together. His work ethic was great and so forth, but I can't find that guy. He's become his own boss now, and as long as he's the boss, he won't do well.
He indicated that he's planning on getting back with you again, possibly. Is that going to happen?
Well, before this last fight, a month before, he called me and told me that he wanted to meet me in the gym at 7 p.m. And I waited till 7:30, and I went home, and he never showed up. And so I'm not sure how serious he really is.
All right, moving on to the business at hand, Miguel Cotto. You trained Manny Pacquiao to fight against Cotto a few years ago. Compare the Cotto of then to the Miguel Cotto that you're training now.
Well, I think Miguel's really made a great comeback in our training camp. I've brought back a lot of what he used to do, and what I knew Manny had to be careful to watch out for in the fight. So Miguel has really trained hard for this fight. He's very disciplined. He's one of the most disciplined people I've ever met. When he called me, it was kind of a surprise, but it was a great surprise for someone at that level to think I could help him, and I think I have helped him, and I think you're going to see Miguel Cotto do really well, and I don't think his career is over yet.
You said you brought back what he used to have. Why do you think he lost it?
I think just sometimes we forget about fundamentals and so forth, and sometimes we lose track of that. You know, we get so caught up in what we're doing and so forth. So the thing is, sometimes you have to go back to the fundamentals, and I think that's something he had to do and get back to basics. And I think the fundamentals will always work for you.
So after this fight, you're just going to head off to the Philippines, and you're going to be there for the next month or so?
I'll be there for the next 6 weeks in General Santos City, and the last week in Macau, China, getting Manny ready for his fight. And it's going to be a lot of traveling, but you know what? Being busy is like the best thing in the world for me.
Coming off his last fight, two straight losses, are you going to change anything for this fight?
We definitely have to make some changes, and Brandon Rios is a young up-and-coming fighter, and pretty strong, pretty good chin. There's some adjustments we have to make, but overall I think Manny should destroy this guy, and if he doesn't look really impressive winning this fight, I'm going to talk to him about maybe it being over.
What about the possible Mayweather fight? Is that still something?
You know, last time we offered a 60-40 split, and you know he keeps coming up with excuses at why he doesn't want to fight us and so forth. But you know, like Manny said, I'm not going to wait for him any longer. You know, a 60-40 split was as far as we could go. I thought it was more than fair, and he turned that down. I don't think the fight's ever going to happen, to be honest with you.
And then as far as a rematch with Marquez, there's reports out there that he turned down $13 million. Do you think that fight will ever happen?
He would have made $10 million more than he's making in this fight, and he didn't give us a rematch, and we gave him 3 rematches. And me and Manny were very disappointed we didn't get the rematch, but maybe somewhere along the way we'll get that. But you know, there's 2 fights out there that we do want. We want the rematch, and we want Mayweather. Those are fights we want, but will we get them? I'm not sure.